These are the visuals of anti-government protests in China, and this is extraordinary. Extraordinary because it is not common for people to protest against the Chinese government. So what is happening in China? How is the Chinese government cracking down, and what will happen next? Let's figure out. China is facing massive number of COVID-19 infections. Recently, the country faced more than 40,000 cases in just a single day. And to tackle this, since the beginning of pandemic, China has a very stringent policy, and that is zero COVID policy. Under this policy, people in China are still exposed to unexpected and brutal lockdowns of places, frequently over just a few instances. These lockdowns can be over anything from a single incident to several cases. People are forced into lockdowns, mass testing is carried out, and lockdown is not lifted unless no new case is reported. Since the beginning of pandemic, millions of people have faced or continue to face this situation. People have been locked up for hundreds of days without any relaxation. Rarely, but firmly, people have started to push back against these restrictions. Just recently, workers in the Foxconn factory clashed with security guards. This led to chaos, and it led to reduction in supply of Apple iPhones from the factory. In September, a bus carrying passengers to quarantine facility faced a crash. This led to death of 27 people and caused a lot of criticism. But the biggest trigger for these protests was an apartment fire in Urumqi. 10 people lost their lives, and it is being alleged that a lot of people could not be saved due to restrictions because of the lockdown. This led to massive anger among people, and they started protesting. And slowly, these protests started spreading to other provinces of China. Vigils were organized for the victims. Protesters raised slogans like "End the lockdown." In fact, most surprisingly, some even protested against Chinese Premier Xi Jinping and demanded not just normal life but also democracy. Some people are calling this protest as white paper revolution. And you know why? Because people are holding a blank piece of paper in the air to highlight the censorship in China. This is exactly what makes these protests so unusual. China is facing the most unprecedented acts of civil disobedience in decades. So the police have begun a nationwide show of force. A BBC journalist was allegedly beaten up by the police, and this video has gone viral on social media. Posts on social media are also being censored, and police is trying its best to curb these protests as soon as possible. What happens next is incredibly important for Xi Jinping, who is arguably the strongest leader China has seen in the recent time. Xi Jinping has tried his best to assert himself as the only strong leader in China, and any such protest that question his authority may be dealt with iron fist. The next few weeks are very important for China and for the rest of the world. What do you think about this? Let me know in the comment section. And if you like this video, do not forget to drop in a like and subscribe to India Times.